Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And in the video yesterday, I gave you guys my prediction of what the carriers are going to do in auction 110. That's just my opinion. But that auction is more mid-band spectrum for 5G, and it's important. Spectrum is not an unlimited resource, so the more you have of it, the better. So now, like Readings, Mike Dano also released an article with some of the prediction from the analysts around the industry, as you see by the title, what to expect from the upcoming 3.45 gigahertz auction for 5G, auction 110. So if you guys remember in that video, I stated AT&T is going to get the 40 megahertz. Same here. AT&T to go big. All analysts are expecting AT&T to be the most highest bidder in this auction, and to try to get the most maximum 40 megahertz allowable in the auction. While T-Mobile has said they will be opportunistic, although they and Verizon already have some 200 megahertz of mid-band spectrum, Dish is another wild card as well. So just to read a brief paragraph from the article. As a result, the financial analysts at New Street Research expect AT&T and T-Mobile to be big winners. We think that AT&T and T-Mobile and Dish each want 40 megahertz of 3.45 auction, the limit any company can buy. But there is only 100 megahertz to go around, the analyst wrote in a note to investors in July. Based on visible resources, AT&T and T-Mobile are best positioned to end up with 40 megahertz each, leaving 20 megahertz for Dish. That's a very, very strong prediction. The reason I say that is because if you read this article further, and I'll leave it in the description down below, another great article from Mike Dano, they are predicting that this could turn into a bidding war, a bloodbath once again. And the fact that T-Mobile may try to go for 40 megahertz and get into a bidding war, I just don't see that happening. I don't see that happening. That's just unnecessary money spent. As you saw in the paragraph, T-Mobile already has some upwards of 200 megahertz of spectrum. They just acquired Sprint in April of 2020 for $26 billion. Why would they spend another high billion-dollar amount, get into a bidding war with a carrier that needs the spectrum when they really don't? Of course, as I mentioned, spectrum is not an unlimited resource, but T-Mobile has other worries right now. They got coverage expansions. They got auction 108 that may benefit them more. I just don't see them getting into a bidding war with a carrier that has play money, so to speak, in AT&T, especially now as they're selling off all these individual assets of Time Warner that are in the billion-dollar valuation, and they're spinning off Time Warner next year into Discovery. I don't see them getting into a bidding war with a company of that size and that amount of money. And then they're not even discussing Verizon. Verizon will bid too. They were part of the bidding process as well. They filed to be a bidder. Dish will have to settle because they don't have any money to bid to go into a bidding war with anybody. T-Mobile has the balance sheet to defend its position. They stated that several times already. So they can tap into the debt market if they like. They have the lowest debt out of all the carriers right now. AT&T and Verizon, they have the lowest debt. They can tap into the debt market, no problem at all. So we'll see what happens. I think the predictions are very bold here from the analysts to say that T-Mobile wants 40 megahertz nationwide. That's kind of a far stretch. I do see them going for 20 just to maintain their lead. But to get 40, that's going to cost them a good chunk of money there. And these are 10 megahertz chunks. So you got to buy 4 licenses to make 40 in each of the markets. So there's 406 PEAs, I believe. All of them are being licensed off, so that's nationwide. And we'll see what happens. So let me know in the comment section down below how you feel about this. If you have been on the channel or you're new to the channel and you have not yet liked, share, subscribe, make sure you do so. Hit the notification bell so you are notified when I do upload content. Make sure to follow my social media outlets for more updates and interactions. Thanks again for watching. This is Tyrone with Tech Life. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.